This has been another tough year for the housing market. A new survey shows more than half of American cities had more foreclosures in the first half of the year compared to the previous 6 months.
And here in California, 500 families a day lose their homes to foreclosure. As Ben Tracy reports, the state has a new plan to help them out. Ben, good morning.
Good morning and welcome to Los Angeles. You know, 7 of the top 10 cities worst hit by foreclosure in the entire country are right here in the Golden State. But struggling homeowners in California have a powerful advocate in their corner, the state's Attorney General.
I think that it's a mistake to expect that everyone who needs our help is going to come knocking on our door. Many of them just can't. And so
Kamala Harris knows what it's like to be the underdog. She beat the odds to become the first woman and first African American to be elected Attorney General of California.
What does it mean to you to be the first?
I'll tell you, when I was first elected DA of San Francisco as the first woman, I'd get that question. And I'd say, well, I don't know how to answer that question because I've always been a woman. But I'm sure a man could do the job just as well.
Ending the foreclosure crisis has become Harris's signature issue. She often visits hard-hit neighborhoods.
You have to see and smell and feel the circumstances of people to really understand them.
Newsweek calls her one of the most powerful women in America, and she proved it this month when she successfully pushed through a first-of-its-kind homeowner Bill of Rights. It requires banks to provide a single point of contact for California homeowners and stop the practice of dual tracking. That's when lenders move ahead with a foreclosure, even while they're negotiating with the homeowner to modify a loan. California Governor Jerry Brown signed the bill into law this month.
We have seen the damage that has been caused by rules that are ambiguous or rules that are in conflict. So let's clean them up. Now is an opportunity to do it. Let's just do it.
Harris has taken on the country's biggest banks before, suing them for foreclosure abuses. They offered her $4 billion in a settlement, but she played hardball.
It did not represent at that time a fair deal for California, and so we walked away.
Harris held out and got $18 billion. $12 billion of it will be used to help underwater homeowners. It's controversial, but Harris wants to reduce the principal on their loans, wiping out some of their debt,
so that they can then be in a situation where they can afford to pay and they have an incentive to pay.
Why do we cover some bad investments people have made?
I think of it as people's homes. It's their one home. Buying a home is not about making money.
But would you agree that during the bubble, many people did view it as a way to make money and to make money quickly?
There's no question that there were people who, during the bubble, approached the system with the intention of purely making money. The vast majority of the people we're talking about are people who wanted a home.
Now, the banking industry is not thrilled with California's new homeowner protections. They worry it will needlessly slow down the foreclosure process and create a bunch of frivolous lawsuits from homeowners.
But what about the people who've been paying their mortgages and doing the right thing and paying on time? Do you think that there's resentment on their part for people who are now going to get a break?
That's the criticism. I mean, you could have one block where you have a homeowner who has done everything they can to stay current with that mortgage, even after losing a job or other financial hardship. The neighbor next door might get $100 grand taken off their mortgage. So that is a moral hazard, and she's aware of it. But she says that if we can stabilize the housing market, end some of these foreclosures, that helps everyone's property value.
She's a very interesting woman.
She sure is, and I think there's a big future ahead for her in politics.
Thanks, Ben. Great to see you.